if you could give us your all-time 1-11 that you played with, and if you wouldn't mind writing.
Tell me to do it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously my first one's got to be Mark Crossley. Play golf every Thursday. We set up our charity, Walking's brilliant charity, together.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of celebrities and ex-footballers on the Walking's brilliant group. So Big Norm's my number one. Listen, you've played, obviously. There was Mark Schwarzer as well at Borough, who was a great goalkeeper, great Premier League goalkeeper, and a lot of other good Bose Mile, West Brom and all of that. So
you caught Neville Southwell on the tail end of his career as well.
Yeah, but I got Nev when we was at Bradford. He was goalkeeper coach, and had to play against Leeds. Nev was a goalkeeper coach, but listen, probably one of the best goalkeepers in the country, isn't he? And you would say that because you're Welsh anyway. So and Norm's Welsh, so there you go. You three will be happy.
Yeah, great.
What formation?
I'm going to old-fashioned 4-4-2.
Right, okay.
I don't like these one up front on his own and that. So, my best right back. God, this is hard, this, isn't it?
It is a bit of pressure on the spot. There's no.
I'll go for right back. I'll go Sam Ricketts.
Sam Ricketts.
Another Welshman for you.
Yeah.
Another Welshman. Sam. There's a story about Sam. I was at Oxford United when Sam was a YTS. And Sam used to clean my boots.
Yeah,
he was my boatman, the richest boatman in the world, because I used to tip him loads of times. But he came to, when I went back to Hull the second time around in 2007.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, Phil Brown signed him, and Sam ended up getting released from Oxford, and then obviously going through non-league, and then ended up playing left back for Wales when Giggsy was on the left wing. So I think Giggsy made his name as well, to be fair. So, but Sam was fantastic for us at Hull. He was brilliant, great athlete, great lad. Good pro, and set up a lot of goals down that right wing and crossing balls for us. So I'll pick Sam. I'll be happy with that.
Okay, moving on to your centre back pairing. Then who are you going to have at the back?
I've got to go with Gareth Southgate.
Okay,
at Middlesbrough. Obviously, ex-England manager.
Yeah. How do you think he gets a bad time for his England managing performance?
Well, he's probably been the most successful. Listen, nobody's won a trophy, have they, as England manager? So, but he's been nearly there, like a few of the managers have, Bobby Robson and people like that. But in our time, he's been the most successful. Great lad in the change rooms, very quiet. Never thought he'd ever be a manager.
Right. Okay.
Never ever thought. Big nose, we called him in the change rooms, which he'll know about that. But he was a great lad, great pro, good lad to be around. Educated you how to live your life. I played till I was 40, so that was probably Gareth's input to my lifestyle. He'd come in every day in the morning. You're doing yoga 8:30 in the morning. He'd be the first one in, last one out. So great lad, good player.
He's never changed visibly, has he?
No. He's always had that. He's always been a skinny bastard. You know what I mean? But with a big nose. But no, he's got that metabolism really. But no, what a great player, and obviously played for England as well. But one of the most successful England captains.
Brilliant. So alongside Gareth, then who's going to be your centre back?
I've got to go for his best pal and God rest his soul in big Hugo Ekiog. He's. EGU. I think Hugo. EGU. EGU. Ekiog. It'll be EH.
Just put down egg.
GU. I think it'll be EGH. OGE. Maybe Ekiog. We'll have to Google it. I'm not the best. Listen, he was. Listen,
IOU, I think, isn't it?
That's definitely not it.
It don't matter. We know who he is anyway.
That's definitely not
it. Listen, when people watch this, they'll know I get the fucking spelling wrong. So it makes no difference. It wasn't my strongest point at school. But no, what a great. Steve Harrison, the first team coach, used to call him Mr. Windle. But he was obviously died so young. He was an unbelievable athlete. His physique was frightening. He must be 4 or 5% body fat. He was ripped, but they compensated really well together. Hugo wasn't the greatest on the ball, but defending 1v1s, he was probably the best that I've ever worked with. Really doing a 1v1 drill, and obviously Gareth was quite quick, so they compensated each other really well. And they was both at Villa together. So
yeah,
do you know,
great partnership they were, weren't they?
Yeah, they had a good partnership at Villa. But I think Hugo signed because Terry Venables signed me, and it was Brian Robson who signed Hugo, and it was Steve McLaren who signed Gareth when Paul Ince left, because Ince was the captain when I first went, then Gareth became the captain. So 2 different signings. I think Gareth came for 4 million or something. I think it was 4 or 5 million. Hugo came for 8 million. But yeah, them two were great.
I don't remember him being quick, but yeah.
Yeah, Gareth was quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, long stride. Yeah, not rapid, but it wasn't slow. Quick enough, yeah. But Hugo was very quick. Steve. But obviously, I think Gareth would probably say himself he was better on the ball than Hugo was. So yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, so spelling-wise, EHIOGU. But yeah,
let's
so
get it right. You don't
moving on.
Don't matter.
It's too far gone now. It's too far gone.
So moving on to your left back then. Who was the best left back you?
Well, I'm not going to go down the Middlesbrough road all the time, really, because obviously Frank Quadrille was a great left back for us. But I'm going to go down the road of back at my old club Hull, my hometown club in Andy Dawson.
Right, okay.
Andy Dawson went right through the divisions with Hull. Started off at Scunthorpe. I think he's a Scunny lad. And he was just fantastic, to be quite honest with you. Coming from League 2, going all the way to the Premier League.
Yeah.
I remember playing against Arsenal, and he was marking Theo Walcott, who was rapid. And Dawes wasn't the quickest. He wasn't slow, but he wasn't the quickest. And he had a good day that day against Theo. We beat Arsenal 2-1. I was sub on them days when I was 39-year-old. But Dawes was a great pro. Him and Nicky Barr, my good friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was for his hard work and it wasn't flash. He could defend. He was only small, but he was very good in the air, very angry. When his eyebrows went together, we knew that Dawes was in a bad mood. He's obviously Michael Dawson's brother, so
yeah.
But you won't tell because Michael's 6'4" and he'll be 5'2". So, but no, Dawes was a great athlete as well. Did the right things. Good pro, and so I'll pick Andy.
Okay, so moving on to your midfield then. Who are you going to have as your midfield for?
Well, I'm going 4-4-2, so I go as my right winger. As probably I would say hard working, because I was always a team player. If I scored a goal, I'm delighted. If I set up a goal, I'd be even more delighted. But I'm going to go for Jamie Lawrence at Bradford in the Premier League. When I signed for Bradford when they were third from top in the Championship, we got automatic promotion. Mm-hmm. Jamie was well known for dyeing his hair all the time, different colour hair every week. I used to live with him when I first signed for Bradford for 2 or 3 weeks before I got a house when I just got married and had Josh. But what a great lad, great in the change rooms, loved a beer, loved his Guinness, but he could run as well. He was a great pro, but he's a right back. It'd be Sam Ricketts' dream, because he'd get back and help you up and down. And all fairness, and he'll probably say it wasn't the greatest quality in the world. His crossing, he worked very hard on his crossing and that. But in the team, he'd be the first on your team sheet every week, because you know what you're going to get from him. Yeah, 100%. He'd get you the odd goal, score you a few goals, but more importantly, helping your midfield players and your right back out. He was a great lad, and you knew if it was going to kick off, Jamie would be there with you.
That's what you want,
that's probably how I'd want in my team every week. And so we called him Jam. He was a great lad and a good player. Played for Leicester in the Premier League as well, so he had that experience.
What formation are you going for then? You going 4-4-2?
I'm going 4-4-2. I'll just go for it. Make it simple. Make it simple.
So moving on to your centre midfielders then.
So these are just the players I'm playing with, is it?
Yeah.
Not all against, because Gascoigne's got to be in there for me. But
we'll talk about him later.
Yeah, I'll talk about Gascoigne. No, I think in midfield I'll obviously go with Stuart McCall.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
My captain for Bradford. Coming to the end of his career, Stuart, played against him. Obviously, when he was at Glasgow Rangers, when I played for Aberdeen.
Yeah.
And then that's when he had, obviously, he had Grant in midfield, Gascoigne. Stuart was a tackler. He could play, Stuart. He was a good footballer. Very good. But when I went to Bradford, he was coming to the end of his career, really.
Yeah.
But Paul Jewell brought him in. Obviously, Bradford legend from the 80s. Went to Everton and went to Glasgow Rangers. Great career, great lad.
Got stuck in, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a tackler. you know, we always call it one of these, not being disrespectful to Stuart, they called them water carriers. Yeah. You need them water carriers in midfield to get the ball and give it to Gascoigne, give it to good players, and Stuart was a good player on the ball as well, though. But as a captain, he was very, very, you know, vocal, pull people around the pitch. You know, if we were winning, he knows how to get over the line to win the game. Yeah. So he'd pull people in, drag people around. So Stuart, for me, was a great captain, great friend of mine as well. Gone in the coaching now with Eckenbottom. You know, Paul Eckenbottom. Yeah. He's with Ecke at Preston now, being at Sheffield United, and you know, obviously Ecke plays golf with us. He's a good friend of mine as well. So sorry, Ecke, I couldn't get you in that left back, but you was shit anyway. So don't worry.
Brilliant. So you got the as you described, water boy with Stuart McCall, water carrier. Who's going to be alongside him? I'm
not being disrespectful in the sense of water carrier.
It's
one of them.
Roy Keane was one, wasn't he? Really, arguably. Maybe?
Yeah, Roy Keane was a water carrier. Yeah, and they'd probably stay. But Roy was, you know, listen, Stuart was a box-to-box midfield player when he was young. Yeah, and you've got to adapt as you get older. Yeah. And Stuart used to sit there and give people who can play, but you could rely on him. You know,
like a Carlton Palmer, you know, or something like that.
Carlton Palmer will get up box to box. I was with Carlton the other week, and by the way, I put you to bed as well when you was drinking your Guinness. By the way, but listen, you got to have that mix of talent and obviously hard-working people who don't want to do the shitty part of the game. And Stuart did that shitty part of the game as he got older, so it helped the team. Do you know what I mean? So it's not being disrespectful. I want the greatest fucking football in the world, but I knew what I was good at. Yeah. And Stuart knew what he was good at. So that's
what you want on your side,
and that's how it works, yeah.
Yeah. Who's alongside him?
Alongside him, obviously the governor, Ince.
Yeah. How good was Paul Ince? Because
again, I was very unlucky really, because he was coming to the end of his career, was Ince, when I signed for Borough. Listen, we got on. I'll tell the story later on, but we got on really well. I got on really well with Ince. Yeah, you had to be careful with Paul because his standards was that high. It was fucking frightening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was, as you say, probably Keano. You know, people like that. Brian Robson.
Well, they get compared a lot, don't they? Keano.
Well, the Keano and Brian Robson. That's how probably Roy Keane become how Roy was, because he was very demanding. Yeah, it was never his fucking fault when he gave the ball away. It was always somebody else's fault. Yeah. But he was just so demanding. You know, training every day. You know, obviously. You know, it's your living. He put food on the table for your family, and that's what he looked at. And to come from the rough estate from London, where he started from, and then playing for West Ham, and then going to Man United and being so successful as a captain, and then going to Liverpool as a captain, and then into Milan. You know, he's captained every fucking football club, by the way.
Good league.
You don't become a bad player overnight, So Ince he was a leader. That's his nickname. Is a leader. You know, and I'd put him. You've got 3 captains there. You got 3 captains, but he'd be my captain. Okay. He'd be my main one out of the 3 because he was so demanding, very vocal. Gareth was quiet. Stuart was quiet, but like he'd say something in the change rooms. He'd say something on the pitch and in the change rooms. Okay. Do you know what I mean? So he'd be more vocal than them 2. But yeah, them 2 would. If he was the older one and he was the younger one, that'd be brilliant because he'd sit and he could get in the box and get you a goal. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I've gone for that. And then Jamie will just fucking run up and down. So it'll be brilliant.
Brilliant. Okay, so completing your midfield then on the left. Yeah. Who's going to be your left
winger? Well, you can't pick anybody else in my football career than Peter Beagrie. Yeah. Peter Beagrie on the left wing was absolutely, wow. He was incredible for me. Yeah. You know, in the Premier League and in the Championship, I scored so many goals from Biggs. The trouble is with Biggs, he'd go mad. Yeah. If I'm up top and I get hold of it and I'd ping it out to fucking Jamie, he'd go mad. Don't fucking pass it in, pass it me, give it me. He'd always want the ball. Yeah. In running on the training ground, he'd be at the back.
Right, okay.
But on the pitch, you give him a football at his feet, he'd run with it all fucking day.
Turn up for match days, 100%.
You just give him the ball, and I'd go like, "You're not tired? Just pass it." Do you know what I mean? I could run. I was a good runner. But if I ran with the ball like he did, I'd be breathing out my ass. But he just wanted the ball at his feet. And the one thing about it, people who say to me when he came, remember he used to play, he used to check, didn't he? He'd go to cross it, check. Then he'd check again, he'd check again, he'd check again. And I said to Paul Joe when I first signed, I went, fucking hell, Gaffer, I'm making 100 runs. And he's checking. And Paul Joe went, make 101, because he'll stick one on your head. And in the end, my football intelligence and his football brain it was telepathic. I knew when he was going to check, and I knew when he was going to cross it. Because people say to me, what foot was he? Left foot, right foot.
I was going to say, he was,
He didn't have a fucking clue.
two-footed, yeah.
He was two-footed. I would say to him, Biggs, which is your best foot? He didn't matter to him. And I was two-footed, but he was naturally, but yeah. So I had that eye contact with him. I knew if he was going to go like that, come inside, and I knew he'd go like that and check. So I never made me run in the end, because then I know that he's going to whip it in. So yeah, but give him the ball all fucking day. You won't want to mark him all day, because he'd run at you and run at you and run at you and run at you. But you do a 12-minute run around the pitch, you'll be at the back.
Not because he's a poor trainer, just the way he was in training.
Just the way he was in training.
Yeah.
He wasn't a long distance runner. But
if you
put a ball around a 12-minute run and you ran with it, he'd probably beat you.
Yeah.
It was just that he never got tired with the ball at his feet. But he got tired when he had to do a long distance run.
Some players prefer that, don't they? Ball at the feet training rather
Well,
than.
I could do long distance running, but I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'd be blowing out my ass.
Yeah.
I'd be at the front of the running, but I'd be at the back with the ball. Do you know what I mean? So that's how people are different, are they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd say, why do you have 4 or 5 touches? Just fucking pass it. You don't get tired just passing it, do you? And then make you run. You know what I mean? So no, but Bees was scary.
Great stuff.
So that's a great squad you got there. But who's going to be your front two? And you're going to put yourself in, or are you going to?
No, I'm not going to put myself in. No, it's
okay.
unfair to do that. I think that I won't get in that fucking team. Trust me, I won't get in. But I think, listen, I've got a dilemma here because I didn't play with the lad that often, but when I did, he was unbelievable. And it was either when I go 4-4-2, I go 4-4-1-1, as we call it, a number 10 and a number 9.
Right.
So I'll pick my number 9 first. Alan Boxic. Fucking scary, man. Yeah. This boy was unplayable on his day. But if he had like me today, Castro, and he'd be out for 9 months. He was just frightening. This boy, 100 grand a week, he was on that Middlesbrough. Well, he was on 100 grand a week because me and Matt Crosley opened his wage slip one day.
But at that time, Middlesbrough were throwing it about, weren't they? They had a few.
Yeah, they had some money. Yeah, And, but the trouble is, like, he was fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only person who could stop him in training, and it wasn't very often, was him. When we used to do drills, 1v1 drills, the gaffer, either Steve McLaren or Brian Robson or Terry Venables, whoever did the Steve round, the coach, they'd always do 1v1 sessions, and he'd always mark him, and sometimes he'd come out on top sometimes. So them two were like, if I went 1v1, I'd go, fucking don't put me against him, because you've no fucking chance. But he was frightening. Left foot, right foot, quick.
Tall lad as well, wasn't he?
Tall, 6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, great lad in
Lazio?
Lazio and AC Milan. I think in AC Milan, was it? He came from?
Yeah. Great player.
But a great player. On his day, unplayable. If you didn't fancy it, fucking, no. You're not getting out. You're not getting any change out of him. But when he was on his day, and I played just in behind him when I was at Middlesbrough, which helped me because I wasn't quick. My football brain was quick, and Venables said to me, when you play in these areas, and you get on the half turn and he makes you run, you pick him out, he'll go and score your goal. But yeah, listen, when you're on 100 grand a week, you cannot be in your team, can you really?
It is.
Yeah.
So I've got a dilemma actually. Can we play 12 instead of 11? I've got either fucking Benito Carboni or I've got JJ Kocher, because JJ Kocher came to Hull with Phil when they had him at Bolton with Big Sam.
Yeah.
But Phil couldn't get him in our 4-4-2 team because Phil was a 4-4-2 in my day.
Right, okay.
So there'd be either me, Fraser Campbell, either me or Caleb Forlan at Hull. He couldn't get JJ in the team unless he went in behind. And he didn't play up front, really. He either played on the left, but he didn't want to run back.
Yeah.
Well, Bees didn't want to fucking run back, but...
More of a luxury player, wasn't he?
Yeah, but you get these number 10s now who are luxury players. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like now everybody plays 4-3-3, so you don't really have a luxury, do you? Yeah. You know, you get the odd one. Madison, probably, a luxury player. Yeah. You know, Foden in a sense.
Odegaard, yeah.
Odegaard, all these people, but they've got to do the shitty side of the job now because the Premier League's so demanding. But I probably have to, because JJ didn't play in behind, because he played we played the Diamond at Southampton, and JJ played at the top of the Diamond, and I played up top with Fraser Campbell, and we got beat 4-0.
Oh, okay.
Because Phil was trying to get him in the team. Because in training, and when he was sub and he'd come on, I was fucking delighted, because I was on the same wavelength as him. He knew what I was good at. He knew I want quick, so he'd just play little 1-2s with you, and do you know what I mean? The Hull boys will tell you, and even the Bolton boys and probably the fucking Jamaican boys, this boy's a fucking special talent, by the way. We all saw him through the Premier League, and when he came, I was delighted. Phil Brown went fucking, when he comes on the pitch, my eyes light up. But he just couldn't get him in the team, unfortunately. But he was a great lad in the change rooms, you know, great lad on a night out. Even though he was teetotal, he'd come out on a night out, get his credit card out, and he'd buy everybody drinks. He'd come into the training ground in 5 different cars every week. You know, but not a big time Charlie. I hate fucking big time Charlies. You know, we're all normal, we're all footballers, but we get paid for something we love. So, but I'm going to go for Carboni.
Benito Carboni,
Carboni,
yeah. Fantastic player he was.
Me and him played up front for nearly a season and a half. The biggest disappointment about Benny when he came to Bradford, he didn't score enough goals. Every day in training, I'd stay behind. We'd both stay behind doing finishing. And he'd score goals in training, fucking unbelievable. Top corner, chip the keeper and that. He scored a few important goals in the Premier League for us. You know, we both scored against Chelsea when we beat Chelsea at home, 2-0, second game of season. But we complemented really well. Both wasn't quick, but his brain was like mine. He was just like, he knew where I was. He knew how close we'd play together. We'd link up together.
Yeah. And
he was just a great lad in the change rooms. English mentality. Never missed training. When he first came, he had his own personal trainer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But he'd come in every day. The boy would come in every day as though he's going to a wedding. Suited and booted.
Nice.
And every day I'd cut his ties.
Brilliant.
I'd cut his ties up there every day, and then he'd come in next day and he'd buy a new fucking... But he was on 42 grand a week when he came to Bradford. And he knew it was me who was cutting his ties, and then he'd come on the bus. He'd have all fucking Louis Vuitton gear and all that shit. And he'd come, because there was him. Well, there was Dan Petrescu who came. Dan was a great right back for us, but got injured when he was at Chelsea. That's why I went for Sam. But obviously, he was a great lad. We got on brilliantly. Do you know what I mean? He was just a lovely person. And, you know, everybody, listen, he was a number 10. He was our number 10.
He liked playing in that sort of inside left channel, didn't he?
He loved to cut in and then fucking and it won, But as you say, when we played up top, it was like he overs and it was really good for us. We played really well, but it was a crowd pleaser. It was a crowd pleaser. He'd nutmeg people in the corner and he'd, like JJ, he'd flick things over the people's heads, you know. So that's why I've gone for Benny, because I played more games with Benny than I did JJ. So that is my 11.
Last one then is the manager. Well, best manager.
This is going to be me. This is me. My heart rule in my head, really. Now, Terry Venables, for me, because he signed me from Middlesbrough, was probably one of the best coaches I've worked with, and I've worked with some good coaches. But I'm gonna go for Terry Dolan, because I won't be doing this podcast if it weren't for him.
Yeah, he gave you a start at the beginning of
your career. He gave me everything that I had in my football career. And he gave me that second chance at Hull City. And he's a good friend of mine now. He lives in Ferriby and lives around the corner from here. And we're at the Village Hotel in Hull now today. But Terry Dolan for me is like my dad passed away, and he was like a second dad for me. Now, for me, working on a building site, playing for local football, North Ferriby United, he gets the Hull City job. He knew I'd been released 18 months previous by Brian Horton. And then he takes a chance. It brings me back into changed my life. It changed my life. And he said to me, you've got a second chance now. Don't fucking throw it away. And that was in league. What was it? Division 2 then. So there was like 1, 2 and 3 and 4, weren't they? This was Division 2 football, Division 3 football, sorry. And that's the reason why. You know, you're talking Venables and you're talking Steve McLaren and you're talking Roy Aitken. You know, all these managers who I've played under. You know, Mally Shotton at Oxford was a great manager. You know, but this man he changed my life.
Got you on the pitch.
It changed my life.
Brilliant.
You know, all I wanted to do was a professional footballer, and I got knocked back 2 or 3 times. And then when I got the opportunity, and he gave me that chance, and all I said to him was, I don't want to go back to that building site. And he went, well, you've got a chance.
Do you think having that experience of being released, working on the builder site, and then coming back, Did that give you a bit of fire and more motivation?
Of course.
To
Well,
have it?
listen, you're earning £140 a week on a build site, fucking odd carrying.
Mm.
And then you sign professional footballer for Terry Dolan, by the way, on 250 quid a week. And when I do my after dinner speech, I'd have signed 50 quid.
Yeah. Mm.
You know what I mean? I'd have signed for less than what I was earning on the building site. Because I wanted to be a footballer.
Exactly, yeah.
And I knew that I was good enough. I just got to get that physicality. And when you're training every day now, we're professional footballers. You know, Lee Paling for me could be in the midfield. You know, was a great footballer, Lee Paling. You know, and he educated me in football as well. But Terry for me, as you say, we'll stop there. I won't be stood here talking to you if it weren't for that man.
Great stuff. Okay, so that's Dean Windass's 1-to-11.